What is the defining characteristic that shapes our consciousness in the Kali Yuga? The main characteristic is our mind's identification with the external world and a turning away from the inner world. This is where we focus on everything in the outside world and forget about the inner world. Our awareness is oriented toward the external world. What is of the highest value in the Kali Yuga is how we physically look, how we are perceived by others, our reliance on sensory needs, our dependency on relationships, our over-attachment to people and material possessions, and our focus on acquiring assets to promote our own ego. The defining characteristic of the Kali Yuga is basically the mind's entanglement with gross matter. Our mind is essentially entangled with the outside world. As a result, human civilization degenerates spiritually. People stop following dharma and lack virtue. Knowledge is lost, and the ignorance of our true nature begins. The effects of this spiritual degradation are mindless hedonism, a breakdown of social structure, afflictions and maladies of the mind and body, unrestricted egotism, and greed and materialism. Essentially, all of these problems are grounded in ignorance and are materially driven. Materialism, then, is the heart of the Kali Yuga because the mind's tendency in this age is geared towards consumerist thinking. Consumerism becomes the accepted way of life in the Kali Yuga. Ask yourself, does this behavior sound familiar? It's hard to argue that we're not in the Kali Yuga when we see what mainly drives people's actions and motivations. According to the Yugas then, we are at one of our lowest points of evolution due to our fascination with the outside world and how we appear to others in it. We are a hostage to our own self-image. This devolution into matter in the Kali Yuga might be what is fueling our attraction to digital technology and the eventual development of AI and transhumanism. The lowest point of the Kali Yuga might be transhumanism, because some people would rather be robots and live forever than be a natural human and experience death. The integration of mind into technology will likely be the lowest point of the Kali Yuga, if it happens. Such technological motivations reflect the Kali Yuga's defining characteristic that the material universe is everything and the inner world of consciousness is nothing without the material world. This type of thinking is one of the greatest threats to the survival of the human race. So before you play unconsciously with your phone, ask yourself, what is this habit doing to me and how is it training my mind to be? Actually, our addiction to our phone in the digital world trains us to feel as though they are both a part of us. This state of confusion aligns with the materialist nature of the Kali Yuga. Evidence of this identification with digital devices and the digital world is showcased when someone criticizes social media or digital technology and other people jump to their defense, which is just plain odd when you think about it. They are not living things that we have an intrinsic emotional connection to. They are just objects and an artificial world that could be taken away any moment if the internet disappeared. Could you imagine how stupid I would look if I defended a toaster like it was my friend? I'd look like an idiot. Many people unconsciously defend social media and digital technology because they want to justify their unconscious habits. Just ask yourself, how many times do you unconsciously reach for your phone in a day? Though this may seem insignificant, it's all leading to a movement away from raw nature and our intrinsic naturalness and connection with the universe. As a result, the transhumanist agenda is hell-bent on avoiding something as natural as death through the integration of mind into technology. The transhumanists hold immortality on a pedestal and fear death. Our fear of death is intensified in the Kali Yuga because of the belief that matter is everything. Death is an important part of life that we tend to demonize because we don't know enough about the experience. But from a naturalistic view of life and death, the integration of mind into technology will be a permanent hell we cannot escape.